question really that I want to get to the heart of is business training, where you learn how to track expenses and have insurance and get your head around what all the overhead is and know how much to charge and all that. How valuable is getting a grounding in these business fundamentals if you don't have them?
Oh, I think, you have to acquire the business part of it. You have to, because it is a business. If you're a guide and you're looking at making money at this, then you have to have a business plan. Now, whether you sit down with maybe a designer, someone that maybe does business planning. There's small, there's small business opportunity people that will do that with you. And even though they're not fishermen, they understand the business side and expenses and how much money that you can make or how much money it's costing you to make that money. And those are the two real important functions of a business plan. You don't want to ever get to a position where you spend more to make less, because if you do that, then it's a minus. There's a lot of people that race cars and do all this stuff, but they do it because they love it. They don't do it to make money. They do it as that's their hobby. Guiding is not a hobby. Guiding is a profession. And if you want to make money at it, you have to balance all the things that you do on a business plan. Because then it's not worth it. Then you might as well just go fishing. Spend your money, go fishing, have a good time, take your buddies, take the family, and just look at it from that point of view. Because that's where it's going to be. And if you don't excel at all the different facets of the profession of guiding, and that's going to be your problem, is trying to balance all that out. Cut your costs. I mean, if you get a free rod and reel from a company, you can balance that out. That's maybe $100 to $150 less than you had to pay. So you take that right off your top line. So you have a top line and a bottom line. The bottom line is what you end up at the end of the day after your costs, your costs are kind of equated into it. And then you look at, if you get spinners or jigs or line from the companies to defray your cost. That's the important thing, is trying to defray costs so you have more money in the bottom line. And I think that's the important thing about a business plan with guiding. How much is it going to cost you to make that money?